Welcome back to Mike G's Garage. I know it's been a little minute since I've made a long form video. I think the last one I did was on Jenny. So let me give you a little update on what's going on with the cars. So we got Forrest here. I sent off his ECU to somebody who's going to refurbish it. They're going to go through the whole thing. And then hopefully the base map will work on this one, so we can keep this one just like a daily driver type vehicle. And then let me show you what's going on with Jenny. So I have a little to-do list here. I need to check the valve lash, new oil feed and drain line, new spark plugs, the BKR 7Es. I need to fix the wastegate, cut the hood for the hood exit, check dizzy gasket because oil is getting into the dizzy. Run a 10-second pass or 11.9 on the street. Let me go ahead and open this hood real quick. So here's Jenny. So there's something I got to show you guys as well. Let me see. All right, so when I got this car, this line right here was plugged into the factory catch can or like vent, case vent. And so this pushes pressure, and it was filling that canister up with oil or just putting pressure in it, whatever it was doing. And that's the reason why it had all the oil in there, because yesterday I just plugged it in because that's how he had it, you know. So I plugged it back in, and then it started smoking like crazy out of the exhaust, and I could actually see the oil seeping. That's why it's got oil everywhere, because it pushes so much pressure inside the engine or case or whatever that it just pushes oil out everywhere. And when I actually pulled this off, it actually had a bunch of pressure like built up. It like made a noise, tss, like when I pulled it off. So yeah, I don't believe this is supposed to go there. I believe this one, it's supposed to be a vacuum and pull from that canister down there, and they had pressure going to it, so that was throwing everything off. I need to get a catch can set up, honestly. But one thing I want to do today is fix this wastegate because of this. The last time I data logged, I was only getting 5 pounds of boost, and I can imagine this is probably why. I have another clamp that I used on the other one, and it was better. I got this other clamp here that I'm going to use because this one actually sealed. I got this one to seal. All right, that thing ain't going nowhere. One thing checked off the list. Hello, son. You come out here in your underwear? Recording. Let me check it out. Ooh.
Make sure not to break it.
I'm not going to break it. Ooh, this is a Hellcat. You can't say that? Awesome.
Yeah, awesome.
I guess we could at least check one thing off the list. That is fix the wastegate. I don't feel like doing that right now. Can't cut the hood yet. Got to make some changes. We could check on the dizzy gasket or see if there's an O-ring in there. since that oil is getting into the distributor, probably will cause an issue later on. All right, so I'm gonna check out this distributor real quick. I'm gonna mark it, even though I can always just check the timing again, but I'm gonna mark it just so I could put it right back where it was because the timing's set perfect on here. Great. All right. Okay. Well, there is a gasket on there. Oil is getting inside. Let's check the inside of it. Yeah, see, this thing's it's getting oil inside of it on the inside. I don't know why. Try to clean it out real quick. So there is an O-ring here. Maybe it needs to be changed. But then I don't know how it would be getting into the distributor unless it's kind of going through the here or wherever. But yeah, it's kind of wet with oil on the bottom of it. And then it gets inside of the cap right here, which there is a gasket here too. But I don't know. I mean, it's all sealed. It's getting in there somehow. All right, number 1. Number 2. Number 3. Around this. And number 4. And plug it back in. Can't forget that, because then I'm going to be wondering why it doesn't start, freaking out. Let's give this thing a quick startup. My beautiful daughter. Hi, baby. All right, guys, let it run for a little bit. I think that's about all I could do for today. Need to order this, the new oil feed line and drain line. And then I'll do this another time whenever I get the valve cover gasket. And then spark plugs I can get anytime. And then I'm going to gap those to, I believe, 18 thousandths. And then I'll cut the hood later after I move that wideband down. As far as the Dizzy goes, I don't know what else to do. Maybe change the O-ring on it. But I don't see why it would be getting inside the distributor from there. I don't know if you guys have ever dealt with that before. And then we still got to do this one. As for Forrest Gump, he's got the flat tires going on. I need to take these wheels off of Jenny and get like maybe a full slick setup for this. Maybe thinking like VMS wheels. But if I had to race, I would use these for now. Because these actually hook pretty good. They're almost like slicks, pretty much. I mean, they are. But yeah, Forrest has got all different wheels on it right now. Yeah, he's got some crazy stuff going on. I need to get an intake for Forest. Maybe stock, maybe aftermarket one, whatever. Here's you guys a little fun fact of the day. This is the original GSR chassis. So see how it says premium unleaded fuel only. That's just a little extra that's got added on there. But I learned this from Prism Mike. That's how a way you could tell that this is a GSR chassis, or at least the lid is. And then right here it says premium unleaded fuel only, and then it goes to 9,000. And then not only that, you got DC2. All right, guys, that's going to be it for this video. No Young Crispy today because I got to go to sleep and I don't want to be up all night tossing and turning. But yeah, that's pretty much what's going on. I wanted to make a long form video. I need more subscribers. I hope I could someday make money on this. That'd be really, really cool, because right now it's all coming out of the pocket. So thank you guys for watching. We'll see you on the next one.